Today. I'm also sad for our last day. It's like, aw, we're not gonna be able to hang out quite so much. But you got work to do, right? So I'm gonna equip you like little fledglings and kick you out of the nest and make you fly if you're ready to fly. Either that or you're just gonna fall to the ground. I mean, I hope you fly. I really do. Leap off the cliff and grow wings, as my friend Les Brown used to say. When you're scared, jump and grow wings on the way down. I think that's a good advice, because you learn from the doing, not just from the listening and paying attention, okay? So today is my favorite of the three, right? Is how do you transition when they're not transitioning? You're just in conversation. How do you find a natural way to enter into the conversation and transition that conversation to a product conversation? We're staying focused on product for now. You can use this same technique for business, but we're focusing on product for now, okay? And yes, we have another event in November on team building. I'll let you know about that. You'll all have the opportunity to sign up for that in advance. It's a free 2-day event for free, and then a VIP third day just for VIP members for the third day. We're kind of shaking it up a bit as far as how we're going to do it in November. Okay, so if you're interested in building a team, once you add your customers, then I will help you do that. Okay, I'm here to help. So. I'll give you all the dates for the November event. Just don't worry about it. We'll get there when we get there. First thing I have to ask. I gave you an assignment yesterday. 5 super indirects, 5 indirects, and 5 directs. I want you to put a 5 in the chat if you did it. Or what were your numbers? Some were 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Come on. I can't help you build a business if you stay at 0. Now, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the activity that you're doing. But if you stay at 0, you're not a 0 person. Okay? Everybody's got stuff that gets in the way. Everybody's got distractions. Everybody's got stories. Everybody's got drama. But come on. It was just 5, 5, and 5. If I gave you $1,000 for each one of those 15, and you had 15 grand cash for doing those 5, 5, and 5, and you only had 15 minutes to do it, would you have done the 5, 5, and 5 for $15,000? But you had 24 hours, and you're like 1, 2, and 3, and 0, 0, and 1. And come on. This is a dance you and I are having. I give you one piece, and you have to do your piece. Right? I'm not going to dance alone. I mean, I dance alone a lot. Don't get me wrong. I dance alone a lot. I try and I try and I try to give people like Leonard and Rhea and Julia and how do you pronounce that? Y-S-E-L-A. Sela? I don't know. I'm trying to give these people what they need that works. Okay? But I can't do it for you. If I could do it for you, your company wouldn't need you. They just hire me and I just do it for you. You got to face your fears and just go do something, okay? So, first question I have for you, and I want you all to be honest, God is watching. How many customers have you added since we started this challenge? Put a number in the chat. We got zeros, but we do have some progress. So take a look at the chat. If you got zeros, take a look at the chat. Not everybody else has zeros. There's 15s and 5s and 7s and 3s, 2s, 12s, 3s and 4s, 17. Joanne, congratulations. 7, 0, but 4 appointments set. Progress. How many feel like you've made progress, even if it's emotional progress? Put a number 1 in the chat. If you've made progress, even if it's emotional progress. Okay? If you're like me, like I always talk, I'm talking about my health journey lately, right? I felt like I had to circle it for a while. I had to circle it for a while. I had to dance around it for a while before I was ready to do it. And if you have to circle it for a while because you're afraid or because you've failed before or because of your upbringing or because of past programming or your fears or doubts or anything else, that's okay. Circle it. And at some point, you're going to get tired of circling it. And you're going to say, what am I doing? Juanita's finally going to say, what am I doing? Why am I just sitting here? I got to do this now. This is wasting my time. Do you agree?
Yes.
At some point. Now, if you figure it out, you'll have the opportunity to help other people figure it out. And some of you will not do it for yourselves because the fear's too big. How many people are still dealing with fear right now? Put a 2 in the chat. Be honest. You're still dealing with some level of fear. If you won't do it for yourself, I will ask you to do it for other people. What do I mean by that? Go get your 10 customers so you can tell your story to other people so they can get their 10 customers. Okay? Do it for them. And what's more inspiring? A story where this was easy for you, or a story where this was scary and hard for you? Easy or hard? Which is a better story? Which is more inspirational for the average person? Hard. This was hard. It was scary. I did it anyway. It was the best thing I ever did. If I can do it, you can do it. Sometimes easy is intimidating. It might be inspiring for a second, but people are like, well, if it was easy for you, it's not easy for me. So hard is okay. It's okay that this is not easy for you. It's actually better if it's not easy for you, Bernard. It's better if it's not easy for you, Carmen. It's better. Because then when you go to talk to your new person that you just signed up and say, let me tell you my story of how I got my 10 customers. And I was shaking in my boots. But I did it anyway, and here's how I did it. I could show you how to do it. Because if I could do it, you can do it. It's a better story, right? So, I'm proud of you, for those of you who've made emotional progress. I'm proud of you for those of you who've made actual customer progress. I'm proud of you for those of you who are going to make more progress when this is over. You're still circling it, but you're going to do it at some point. I circled my fitness journey for a long time before I finally did it. And I'm still in the journey of getting better and better. What I would tell you more than anything else is create an accountability structure around yourself that will not allow you to play small. Find a friend that will just force you to go do what you need to do. Okay? Find a friend. Create an accountability system. Create some penalties for yourself if you don't do it. Create some rewards for yourself if you do it. Okay? All right. And I will say again, who believes in their heart of hearts that everybody in the world should at least experience their product or service at least once? Put a 3 in the chat. If you believe this. Now, if you believe this to be true and you don't share it with somebody else, what does that make you? A phony, a selfish person, a coward. And you're not a coward, and you're not a phony, and you're not a selfish person. If you believe it, then let's go do it. So again, those of you who are VIPs, everybody else can still get a VIP pass and get access to all the benefits if you want to. You can get the Q&A session that we have today. By the way, I have Ann Fisher, top earner. I've got Sean Poe. I've got Sarah Zalecki. I have Stormy Wellington. And I have sales expert Jeffrey Gittimer, who's going to be joining us in the VI. He's written 1 million books on sales. He's going to be joining us in the VIP session after this main session is over. So you're going to get that bonus Q&A with all of these people. You get a one-on-one consultation with a GoPro coach. You get all the notes from the 3-day challenge, all condensed down with all the scripts. You get 12 months access to the challenge replays. You get my Inviting Mastery home study course, which is a video home study course. How long is that course, Sandy? It's at least a couple hours long of how to invite people to take a look, okay? So $47, you can still upgrade even though it's day 3. You get access to everything for 12 months, and you'll get access to the bonus session afterwards. If you could think of yourself as a VIP person, then click on the upgrade button and join us in the VIP session, get all the bonuses. I told you about the people who are joining us as VIP guests. I got to tell you about the GoPro experience that's coming up. You have access to previous lessons. You have access to everything. If you're a VIP, you're a VIP. So GoPro is celebrating 15 years, December 6th through the 8th. These are some of our previous speakers, and these don't even count the network marketing superstars that have been on our stage. This 15-year GoPro is absolutely going to smash. You have to be there. Day 1 is going to be about sales mastery. We got the best in the world teaching you how to do it. Day 2 is about team building mastery. And day 3 is about leadership mastery. And that's for VIPs and platinums only. Okay, so you can attend online anywhere in the world all 3 days if you get a VIP ticket. If you want to attend in person, there's like 60 tickets left or less. That's a platinum ticket. You could have to go to GoPro2024.com to find out how to get a platinum ticket to attend in person. If you really, really are ready to step up and get in the big boy and big girl room with the best in the world, come join us in Las Vegas for those 3 days. It'll change your life. I promise you. It's amazing. So you can either go buy a ticket by going to GoPro2024.com and pick whichever way you want, general admission for 2 days, VIP for 3 days, or platinum for in-person, or, those are your options. Or all you have to do is sign up for NowSite. NowSite is our kind of AI assistant in order to be able to help you become more productive, get more customers, track your customers, be more productive on social media, create your avatars, be able to have access to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask me any questions you want. How many have signed up for NowSite and are having a good experience with NowSite? Put a 7 in the chat.
7.
Take a look at all the 7s.
7.
This is an amazing technology. Either you get in front of AI or you're going to get left behind. You might not like it, but I'm just telling you, get involved and figure it out. So you can get a monthly subscription, $29 a month. That's going to get you a free general admission ticket for 2 days of GoPro. If you want the 3-day VIP ticket, you can get an annual subscription and $24 a month for that. And you get a free VIP ticket for those 3 days. So this offer that we have for the people who took the time to be part of this 3-day challenge ends on Monday, September 30th at 12 p.m. midnight Pacific time. Okay? So that's all the bonuses, and we've talked about it for 3 days. I'm going to have Justin show you one really cool thing that has to do with super indirect, direct, and indirect, right? Those 3 methods and how you can use NowSite for those, if those are a little unclear for you. But today is how you transition the conversation to convert your prospects to customers and how to handle questions and objections if you get them along the way, okay? So all of marketing is getting people to try something. Now we want to get people to try something, sample something, hear a test, like for big ticket and for services, it's more about sampling, it's more about demonstration, and it's more about testimonials. For products, it's getting people to try it, right? I used my 8 sleep as an example yesterday of how many, put an 8 in the chat if you're gonna do some homework on the 8 sleep. You're gonna go check this thing out.
Yeah, I saw the 8 sleep.
Look at all the 8s. I'm not even selling 8 sleep. And it was just a testimonial. Awful lot of 8s. I'm stupid. I should be in the 8 sleep business. Instead, I'm trying to convince you to join NowSite for $29. What a dummy I am. I could be selling 8 sleep for $2,900. So, anyway, 3 invitation approaches that we talked about yesterday. The super indirect approach. This isn't for you, but you know, do you know anybody, that type of thing? Super indirect, where it's not for them, it's others. Indirect, I need help, I need advice, I need support, I need your wisdom. Or direct, you need this. You need this. So with these 3 approaches, I've got Justin to show you how you can use NowSite for super indirect, indirect, and direct. So Justin, if you're there, take it away.
Thanks, Eric. Hi, everybody. Good to be back. Just very quickly want to show you how you can use NowSite to handle all of your conversations with prospects. So you're getting great training on direct approach, indirect approach, super indirect approach. And what we've done is we've given Erik AI some amazing new superpowers. So I'm going to show you how you can use Erik AI and ask him about any situation that you're any conversation you're having with a prospect and what approach to use and exactly how to respond. Okay, so let's check this out. I think this is awesome. I think you're gonna love it. And I think this is gonna make things just maybe a little easier and a little bit less scary for those of you that are thinking that right now. So here, let's say I'm on Facebook and
I can show the video ask again from your iPhone.
I'm on Facebook and I'm having a conversation with my friend Adrian. He says, hey, Justin, how's it going? Great. How's it going with you? He says, I saw your post about the new fitness shake you've been using. I've been looking to drop a few pounds. Do you think that could help? So if I'm not sure how to respond about this product question I've had from a friend, I can just take a screenshot, upload it to Erik AI and say, this is from my good friend Adrian. I'd like to send him a video. How should I respond?
All right, Justin. Here's what I'd suggest. Given your relationship with Adrian, let's use a direct approach to keep things clear and friendly. You could say, hey, Adrian, I've got a video that explains more about the fitness shake and how it can help. Can I send it over to you? Keeping it simple, direct, and to the point will help make sure Adrian feels comfortable and valued. If he agrees, then you can follow up with the video.
Perfect. Direct approach to help me with the product sale. But let's take another scenario. Now I'm talking to my friend Cheryl, and I say, "Hi, how long time? How's everything going?" She says, "Good to hear from you." Just casually, "Hey, what's been going on with you?" She says, "Not much. Hanging out with the kids. How about you? What's new in your world?" And what I want to do is I want to kind of shift the conversation, and I want to tell her a little bit about my opportunity. So again, I'm going to upload it and say to Erik, "Hey, I want to tell her about my business, but she's usually not interested in working from home."
Let's use an indirect approach here since Cheryl doesn't seem interested in working from home. Start with something like, "Hey Cheryl, you've always been someone whose opinion I value. I've started a new business venture and I'd love your perspective on it. Would you be willing to take a look and give me your honest thoughts?" This way, you're not directly asking her to join, but instead valuing her opinion, which can be a great way to start the conversation.
Perfect. So direct, indirect, super indirect, product, opportunity, whatever the conversation that you're having, you can take a screenshot, upload it, and get great advice from Erik AI. Last thing, we've also added a new content sharing section, and everyone who signs up for our 7-day free trial will get access to the new team that we've created for Network Marketing Pro, where you will have access to direct scripts, indirect scripts, super indirect scripts, objection handling scripts, anytime, anywhere from your desktop, from your phone. And we've actually customized them for all of the major industries, from beauty to travel, essential oils, weight management, financial services, hair care, legal services, and more. So all of this waiting for you in your NowSite account when you sign up. And again, try it. It's totally free 7 days. I think that you'll love it, but if you don't, then you will pay absolutely nothing. If you love it, and I think you will, it's $29 a month after that. And that's at nmpro.ai. And I'm out. Thanks, everybody.
Justin, let me ask you one more question, Justin. Thank you. Can you show people how this works in different languages?
That's it.
Yes. So this works in 150 languages. So is there a particular language that you
What
like?
language would you like? Somebody put it in the chat. What language would you like? Evelyn wants German.
German.
Somebody wants Persian.
All right, we'll pay. Which one do you
Slovenian,
do?
Dutch, Spanish, French, Vietnamese.
All right. How should I speak to my mother about my weight loss products? Please respond in. Which one are we gonna do? You want to try German?
Sure.
I'm told you have a very good German accent.
Yeah?
Hier sind einige Ansätze, wie du mit deiner Mutter über deine Gewichtsverlustprodukte sprechen kannst. Direkter Ansatz. Hey Mama, ich habe mit einem Unternehmen zusammengearbeitet, das großartige Lösungen für das Gewichtsmanagement anbietet. Bist du interessiert, mehr darüber zu erfahren? Indirekter Ansatz, Mama, ich habe mich kürzlich an die Gewichtsmanagementbranche gewandt und würde gerne deine Meinung dazu hören. Kann ich dir einige Informationen schicken und du teilst mir deine Gedanken mit? Super indirekter Ansatz. Ich weiß, Gewichtsmanagement ist vielleicht nicht dein Fokus, aber kennst du jemanden, der daran interessiert sein könnte? mehr darüber zu erfahren. Passe den Ansatz an, der am besten zu eurer Beziehung und ihrer Offenheit passt.
So what I
How'd I
understood,
do?
direct, indirect, super indirect. I think we got 3 different options there.
My lips are in sync with the words too. It's crazy. Let's pick one more language. Let's pick something. Can we do Amharic, which is Ethiopian? Amharic.
Well, I was actually just in Ethiopia. We did a launch with a company there. So I know that, let me try this. Can you summarize that in Amharic? So what I'm told is that your Amharic accent is not quite as good as your German. We're working on it, but that's what I'm told.
Well, let's just see. It's better than my English trying to be doing it.
Ena hosela yamete kanase mereto chishikainati shigare la managare nadane de akana babaroke alu. Yanedane de.
It's stuck.
We're working on
The
it.
kanabare mama kaini gare la masata fe enedete falegi anedane de agale gelotuchene enedihone masana hiwe setechele derasashewe nabare.
I think it took a little time
Getemena ta'awi akana bari ma.
to get your bearings, but I think you figured it out.
All right, just try it in Arabic just for fun. I did it in Amharic, but I had a speech impediment.
Yeah, we're working on your Amharic. But I hear the Arabic is quite excellent.
Armenian is very difficult, they say. Do Arabic and Armenian, just real quick.
إليك بعض الطرق للتحدث مع والدتك عن منتجات فقدان الوزن الخاصة
This
بك.
question?
النهج المباشر يا أمي، لقد بدأت العمل مع شركة تقدم حلولا رائعة لإدارة الوزن. هل ترغبين في معرفة المزيد عنها؟ النهج غير المباشر أمي، لقد دخلت مؤخرا في مجال إدارة الوزن وأود معرفة رأيك. هل يمكنني أن أرسل لك بعض المعلومات وتشاركيني رأيك؟ النهج غير المباشر تماما. أعلم أن إدارة الوزن قد لا تكون محور اهتمامك، لكن هل تعرفين أي شخص قد يكون مهتما بمعرفة المزيد؟ اختر النهج اللي يتناسب مع علاقتك ودرجة تقبلها للموضوع.
What was the other one that said was difficult? Lithuanian. Do it in Lithuanian, and then this is the last one. And once you familiarize yourself, you'll be able to build your own AI and have your own avatar to be able to talk to your team anywhere in the world in their language. So this is just the beginning. My Arabic accent is very sexy.
Šta che leta zbudu kaj kalbeti su savo mama apie tavo svorio metimo produktus. Tiesi oginis pojuris mama, prade au dirti sui mone, kuris iulo puikius prendimus svorio valdemui. Arnore tum suginoti daugiau apie tai netiesi oginis pojuris mama, neseniai isi traukiau, isvorio valdimus riti irno reciau suginoti tavo nuomone, argale ciau nusius ti tau šiek tiek informacijos, kad pasakytum ko manai, labai netiesi oginis pojuris žinau, kad svorio valdymas galbūt nėra tavo pagrindinis tikslas, bet gal žinai ko nors, kas būt.
I think it's excellent.
All right, do one more Italian, just because a lot of people are asking Italian, and then we'll stop. Because I think it's cool that I speak so many languages.
I think your Italian accent's really good, actually.
Yeah?
Ecco alcuni modi per parlare con tua madre dei tuoi prodotti per la perdita di peso. Approccio diretto. Mamma, ho iniziato a collaborare con un'azienda che offre ottime soluzioni per la gestione del peso. Ti piacerebbe saperne di più? Approccio indiretto. Mamma, di recente mi sono avvicinato al settore della gestione del peso e vorrei sapere cosa ne pensi. Posso inviarti delle informazioni e tu mi dici cosa ne pensi? Super approccio indiretto. So che la gestione del peso forse non è il tuo interesse principale, ma conosci qualcuno che potrebbe essere interessato a saperne di più? Scegli l'approccio che meglio si adatta al vostro rapporto e alla sua apertura verso l'argomento.
I like
Mamma
super
mia.
indirecto. It's good.
Every once in a while, it needs to throw some hand language in there. Can't just do it with its hand around its waist. It needs a little something, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
that's coming. That's coming. The hand gestures. It's going to get more and more lifelike.
It's going to get better and better and better. Just get in, get it figured out. Just know this. Also, you're going to be able to build teams. I want to tell you about something that Justin hasn't shared with you. You're going to be able to build a group within NowSite that you can draft a message to the entire group, and it will translate to every one of their languages without you having to touch it. And it'll communicate whatever you want to communicate to anywhere in the world without you having to touch it. And you don't, I mean, it's all part of the system. It's crazy town. And we're just getting started. Okay, so Justin, thank you. We got to get into the training.
Thanks, everyone.
Amazing stuff. Okay, that doesn't convince you that we're living in the future. Nothing will. So there's a free NowSite kickoff call on Monday, September 23rd, 8 a.m. Pacific time. You'll receive an email with details how to start and continue customer conversations. They're going to go through that in detail. That's free for you as being part of this challenge. Okay. You'll get an email with details on that. So let's get into the training. If you're ready to get into the training, put a 1 in the chat. You ready? You ready? You ready? Let's go.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Your goal is what? When we go out to the world, our goal is what? Education and understanding. Our goal is to educate the consumer to the point that they understand what we have. Education and understanding. If they have those two things, they can make a decision. Erase that since I can't write. Decision. If they have education and understanding about what it is that you offer, they can make a decision. Would you agree? If they don't, it's very difficult to make a decision. So, we talked about direct, indirect, or super indirect. I'm going to give you some scripts for each of these. Scripts for each of these that you can play with, but I want you to focus more on the concepts than the actual scripts. I want you to think about the person that you're talking to and focus on the concepts of trying to educate them to the point that they understand so they can make a decision. Okay? Direct, I have something for you. Indirect, I need your help, support, guidance, wisdom. Super indirect, this is not for you, but I know that you know a lot of people. Could you make some introductions for me? Okay? You understand the distinctions between the three? Now this is how, no matter where you are in the conversation, so long as an appropriate amount of time has gone by, depending on how your relationship is, if you have a good relationship with somebody, and I have my 8 sleep thing, I can go direct to somebody and say, I got to tell you about something. Do you have a second? We're going to try and get off the original platform that you started the conversation to voice or face to face through technology or actually in person? Voice to voice or face to face? Do you understand that? And Jocelyn asked, what's the appropriate amount of time? You'll kind of feel it. You'll kind of feel like there's been enough time that's gone by, or you could just practice and play with it. There's no, I mean, if you try one of these approaches and you get resistance, then that tells you what? It was too fast. If you get acceptance, then it was okay. Okay, so if it's too fast, just back up. Hey, no worries, no worries, no worries. So I'm going to give you some of my favorites, okay, over here. Some of my favorites. Ready? What is ORP? Sorry, it's not ORP. Off original platform. And transitioning to voice or face to face. Most people jump in too fast, and that's okay. I'm going to give you some of my favorite scripts, my favorite openers, and then finally, down here, I'm going to give you a specific script to get them to watch a tool. Okay? So we got a lot that we got to cover. So let me give you some of my favorite scripts. We're having conversation. I'm talking with Shirley. How you doing, Shirley? Shirley Questwell, you good? And we're having a chat back and forth. And it could be as simple as, do you have a minute? You have a minute? Can I call you? Can I FaceTime you? So that's one I probably use the most. Do you have a minute? Can I call you? Can I FaceTime you? I prefer FaceTime because I'd like to see your face anyway, Shirley. Is that okay? Shirley says, fine, fine. So I FaceTime Shirley, right? Once I get Shirley on the phone, here's one that I like. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? And Shirley says, what news? Well, this company solved this huge problem. I'm using it. People I know are using it. And when I thought about somebody that might be interested in using it, I thought about you. Call me crazy. I might be completely off base. And if this is not a fit for you, just tell me. But when I heard about this, I thought about you. Okay, write that down. When I heard about this, I thought about you, Shirley. And I always like to give Shirley an out. Shirley, I might be crazy. I might be completely off base. This might not be a fit for you at all. And if I am, just tell me. I'm more interested in our friendship than I am interested in any business activity, but I felt like I owed it to you to at least share it with you. And feel free to tell me no. Okay? Pretty easy approach. Like, here's another one I love. Tell me which one of these this would be. Direct, indirect, or super indirect. 1, 2, or 3 when I do it. Okay? I'm going to have you guess. I need your help. What one is it? It's 2. It's indirect. It could be super indirect also, but it's certainly not. And it also could be 1, but it's mostly 2. You're having a conversation, say, hey, listen, I need your help. And then, do you have a minute? If somebody messages you after you've been in conversation, you said and says to you, I need your help, do you have a minute? What's your response? It's either sure or I'm busy right now. I could talk at 3 unless it's urgent. If I have somebody that I'm in conversation with and tells me I need your help, I'm going to say, is it urgent? I'm in a meeting. If it's urgent, I'll step out. If it's not urgent, let's talk at 2 o'clock. Okay? So once you get them on the phone, I need your help. It's not really a question, I guess. I need your help. You have a minute? Can I call you? I don't. Rami says means he needs money. You could say I don't need money. If you get objection there, like they're asking for money. I don't need your money. I need your wisdom. I need your guidance. I need your support. I need your intelligence. I need your experience. I need your opinion. Would you help me? Right? I need your feedback. Another good word. All these words are kind of the same thing. Feedback, opinion, support, wisdom, guidance, intelligence, experience, all of those things. I need your help. Here's another one. I know you're busy. But I have a crazy idea. This is one of my favorites. Go to a super indirect person and say, I know you're busy, but I have a crazy idea. Can I call you real quick? Take 2 minutes. Can I FaceTime you? I got this crazy idea. I can't get it out of my head. And you might call me nuts, but it's going to take 3 minutes to find out if I'm nuts or not. Then when I get them on the phone or get them on FaceTime or voice to voice or face to face, I'm going to say, I'm involved with this company. Don't worry, you're not a prospect. But I'm thinking that 1 + 1 might add up to 10. Your contacts, my business, might be something powerful that we could do together. My company solves this problem for people. Could you make some introductions for me? And I'll make sure it's worth your time. They'll love you. I'll love you. It's a win-win. I might be crazy, You might call me crazy for this, but I got this crazy idea. Can't get it out of my head. Ever since we started talking, Stephanie, ever since we started having this conversation, I've had this crazy idea in my head and I can't get it out of my head. Do you have a minute? Can we talk? Can we chat? Can I share it with you? And in 3 minutes, you have full permission to shoot me down and tell me, you know what, you are crazy. This is stupid. How do you get all these scripts? We're going to send all these scripts plus tons more. Plus, we're putting every script in the world inside of NowSite. So you can have access to all of that here, plus the workbook that we're going to be sending out to the VIPs. You're going to have all of that. The rest of you just write. Just get the concepts. Get the concepts. Right? So let me give you one that I used with a guy who was very successful. He's worth probably $150 million. And he'd been involved in network marketing before. So I knew I needed to be face-to-face with this guy for there to be a chance. Okay? So I got face-to-face, and here was my question. Is there ever a circumstance where you would consider network marketing again? Or is that a closed door? Is there ever anything that could cause you to look at it again? Or is it just totally, you know what? It's a never. I'm just curious. And you know what he did? He sat back in his chair and he just started laughing. He just started laughing. He's just like, man, that's good. I said, I'm not meaning to be good. I'm just sincerely, I'm here for a reason. I think if we did something together, it would be spectacular. You already have some background and experience. I have a great product and great company. But you're really successful. Is there anything that would cause you to do this again? Or is it a closed door? He said, let's see. I said, fine. What does that look like? Tomorrow I'm going to invite 20 people to my office. You come to the office, you do a presentation, let's see what they say. Okay. Done. I came over, like 18 of them signed up. He said, I guess there's a way for me to get involved with this business again. Because I want those 18 people on my team. Like, okay, fine. Fantastic. Win-win. Let's go have some fun. He said, I don't have a lot of time. Perfect. Your contact's my time. Let's go to work. Right? So I love that I have this crazy idea I can't get out of my head. Play with that one. Once you're in conversation. Or here's another one. When you told me that you hated your job and you could not stand working with people that you didn't choose to work with. They just happened to be part of the equation, or you were nervous about what's going on in the economy. When you told me about that, were you serious or you just kidding around? When you told me you wanted to have more time with your kids, were you serious or you just kidding around? Again, I'm going to say, do you have a minute? I have a serious question for you. Add that to the list. I have a serious question for you. We've been joking around, sending memes, but I do have a serious question for you. And I don't want to send it by text. That's going to get their curiosity, right? I got a serious question for you. Really? Yeah. Okay. Call me. So I call the person, says, so here's my serious question. When you told me you wanted to spend more time with your kids and you're sick of driving around in traffic, were you serious or you're just kidding around? Because I got this crazy idea in my head and I can't get it out of my head. And the only way for me to release this from my brain so I can sleep again at night is for me to at least share it with you. Once I share it with you, if you say no, fantastic. Because then I'm free. But if you say maybe, then we continue to explore the conversation. If you say yes, then my intuition was right. I like the words intuition. I like the words instinct. Sabine, I have an instinct about you. I have an intuition about you. I think you want more out of life. And I could be completely wrong. And if you do, I think I have a way for you to get it. But it's non-traditional. Write this down. This is a gold phrase. This is non-traditional. Are you okay with non-traditional? Can you live with non-traditional? Or do you need to have the normal, what everybody else does? Do you need everybody in your world to approve of you at all times? Are you okay releasing the opinions of other people in the pursuit of your own goals? Are you okay with non-traditional, Sabine? Can you live with that? All right, let's explore it. Let's explore it. So you're getting the feel. I've been doing this for 36 years, so I mix these all the time. Sabine, I know you're busy. I got this crazy idea, but when you told me this, and I need your help anyway, you need to look at this. Have you heard about what's going on here? You got a minute? I'm going to tie them all together sometimes. Sometimes I'm just going to go direct. Sometimes I'm going to go indirect. Sometimes I'm going to go super indirect and say, Sabine, this is not for you. You're not a prospect. Sorry. But I know that you're influential. And could you make some introductions for me if I made it worth your time? Write that word down. Those 3 words down. Worth your time. I promise you this voice-to-voice conversation we're going to have is going to be worth your time. I promise you this face-to-face conversation is going to be worth your time. I was talking to that guy who was worth $150 million and had quit network marketing. He's very successful. And all I ask is, has it ever crossed your mind? Is there ever a circumstance where you would ever entertain getting involved again, or is the door closed? And he just laughed and laughed. He sat back in his chair and laughed. He said, oh man. All right. Yeah, there is. Okay, let's say that there is. But you got to show me what you're talking about first. Fine, that's all I wanted to do. My whole goal was to show you so you can understand it. And once you saw how big it was, then you can make a decision. You're a big boy. You're a successful guy. Right? So you can go to somebody who's been in network marketing and quit and ask them that question. Is there ever a circumstance where you would consider getting involved again, or is it a never? Never, ever, 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 ever. Or the circumstance has to be right. If the product's right, if the comp plan's right, company's right, if everything's right, everything checks out, I'd consider it. Fine. Let me just show you what I have. Might not be a fit for you. Okay? So, I need your help. Add to help. Guidance. So if they say never, then fine. No problem. If it's a never for you, Randy, if it's a never for you, do you know anybody else? Could you make any introductions where it might not be a never for them? I'll make it worth your time. And I'll either give them a referral fee or I'll put a position in the structure and I'll have a conversation with those people that they introduce me to. Because they have tons of prospects. Guess what I can tell you about the nevers? They have tons and tons of contacts that are giving them exactly zero value right now. And if you can turn those contacts into value, they'll introduce them to you. It's all you're looking for. Is somebody to talk to. Okay? Is this making sense? So it's not exact, right? None of this is exact. But I've got something for you. Have you heard the news? I need your help, guidance, support, wisdom, influence, connections. I know you're busy, but I've got this crazy idea. When you told me blankety blank, were you serious? Or you just kidding around? Okay? So I could literally go on, and we will go on. I'll answer some more of these. I could do this with any one of you at any time. I could talk to Leanne O'Connor. Leanne, how you doing? Good to see you. And I could say to Leanne, I could use a compliment approach with Leanne. And I could say, Leanne, do you have a second? I need to talk to you. It's important. And she says, yeah. Can I FaceTime you? She says, yeah. And I'm looking Leanne in the face. And I'm saying, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but it kills me to watch you get paid 10% of what I think you're worth. It kills me to watch you rent out your time to somebody who doesn't really care. It just kills me. And I might be crazy, and you might be perfectly comfortable, and if I'm offending you by telling you this, please accept my apology in advance. But I think you're getting paid 10% of what you're worth. And I think there's no reason for that to continue. And you don't have to blow up your whole life in order to explore this. You don't have to quit your job or anything else. Keep that going. I can show you how to transition away from that and to get paid what you're actually worth. And if I could show you how to get paid what you're actually worth, would you be willing to at least look at it? And she's nodding yes. Who wouldn't say yes to that? That compliment. It kills me to see you with all of your degrees and all of your experience and all of your knowledge to being disrespected in your company by not getting the promotions that you should have been getting for all of this time. It kills me that because you don't want to have to deal with politics, that you have to play the game and deal with all this nonsense. It kills me. If you're open for a non-traditional approach, I think I have a way out for you. But you're a very smart person. Can I show it to you? Can I get your feedback? Are you willing to evaluate it? Poke holes in it. Do whatever you want to do with it. All I care is that you understand it. Once you understand it, then you can say no. Not for me. I'm too comfortable where I am. Fine. Mission accomplished for me. Mission accomplished for you. But here's what I would tell you, Leanne, or Bev, or any of you. If it's not this, just as my friend, please find something that will pay you what you're worth. We only get one chance at this, as far as we know. Find somewhere that will celebrate you instead of tolerate you. Find somewhere where they'll pay you what in relation to the value that you're bringing to the organization instead of how long you've been working there. How silly is that? Find somebody who will actually give a damn and won't mind you getting paid a lot of money. Find some place that once you get paid a lot of money, they're not going to be trying to constantly thinking about how they're going to take it away from you. And if it's not what I have, keep looking. Because as your friend, you deserve better. So none of these, do you understand that none of these are exact scripts? But do you get the feeling? Exact scripts don't work because they never say what they're supposed to say on the other side of the script. You know what I mean? But the feeling of, I have something for you. Or I need your help, guidance, support, wisdom, insights. Or I've got this crazy idea. You could be talking to somebody for 3 days and say, listen, I got this crazy idea, and call me nuts if you want to. But I'm involved in something and I can't get you out of my head. I keep thinking that 1 + 1 might add up to 5. And I might be crazy. Call me crazy. But the only way we're going to find out for sure is if you understand it. And I can make it easy on you. You can understand it in 15 minutes. Take a look. Would you be willing to take a look? Okay? And if after you understand it, you get your questions answered, it's not a fit, then hey, look, I'm going to be your biggest fan, and we'll work together. Whatever I have to do to help you find a place where you are appreciated and celebrated instead of just taken advantage of and taken for granted and tolerated. Because I can't watch that happen for you, Bev. That drives me bananas. Can't live with it. So, let me show you approach now. We're a couple minutes over, which we're used to, and my studio's flipping out because they have an event happening in the studio, so I've got to go pretty quick. I'm going to give you an approach on how you can pivot to a tool, okay? How you can pivot to a tool once they say, well, tell me more. Okay, you have my interest. Show me. Let's assume that you have a tool. We're going to be using third-party tools, either tools, events, or people. I want to introduce you to this other person. I want to invite you to this Zoom call. I want you to watch this tool. Watch this video. Let's use a video because it's the easiest. Let's assume that you have a video of some sort that you could show somebody that would educate them at least in a basic form. Then maybe introduce them to a person, then maybe invite them to a Zoom or whatever. A series of exposures that's going to help them make a decision. Okay? Now again, I slipped into opportunity here a bit because it's my nature, but all of these same things work with product. Okay? So just convert them all to product. I got this crazy idea. I have this product that I think might help you. Would you be willing to give it a look? So, specific script to watch a tool. 1. If I, would you? Bev, if I sent you a video that's 8 minutes long that explains this product in depth and all the features and benefits of it, including testimonials, it's 8 minutes long. If I sent this to you, here, imagine this is a tool. I'm not saying I'm going to send it to you, but if I did, would you watch it? She's nodding her head yes. Do not send a tool until you go through these 4 questions. If I send this to you, will you watch it? Don't send it to him yet. Let him know how long it is. 2, can you watch it for sure? When can you watch it for sure? It's 8 minutes long. So give me a time, Bev. Put it in the chat. When can you watch it for sure? It's 8 minutes. Be realistic. Let's not waste each other's time. Right away. Fantastic. So in about 10 minutes, so after that, you'll have seen for sure, right? So in about 10 minutes, you'll have seen it, right? Now she's going, oh, I've got to watch this now. All right, I will call you then, or text. I'll text you after that time, whatever that time is. So these 4 questions. If I sent you a video that explains this better than I could, it's 12 minutes long, it's 8 minutes long, it's 9 minutes long, would you watch it? Yes. Let's say they say, oh, I'm really, really busy. Well, fantastic. It's still only 10 minutes. When can you watch it? And listen, Bev, I don't care if you become a customer. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you understand what I have. Okay? That's the only thing that matters. If I sent you this video, would you watch it? She says yes. When can you watch it? I'm really, really busy right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. Bev, I don't care when you watch it. I just care that you watch it. So now I'm in the middle of a move and I'm going through a lot of personal problems right now. Bev, just give me a time that you'll have seen it for sure. I'm not emotionally connected to the time. I can't see it till January 1st. Fantastic. Want to close this year off, see it January 1st. Okay, so if I contacted you after January 1st, you'll have seen it for sure, right? Yep. What's the best way for me to contact you? Text, phone? How do you want me to contact you after January 1st? Text. What day? January 2nd. What time? 10 a.m. All right, I'm putting it in my calendar right now. I'm going to text you at 10 a.m. on January 2nd. And if you happen to see this ahead of time, please go ahead and text me and let me know that you watched it ahead of time. But I'm sending you the link right now. And I'm putting you in my calendar. Now when I call back to Bev, I'm not bothering her. I'm just being a professional, doing what I said I was going to do. Did I accomplish my goal of education and understanding? Yeah, of course. This little 4 questions are magical. Have you heard the news? What news? Oh, this 8 sleep thing. It's unreal. You can't believe what it does for your sleep. Let me tell you how many times it auto adjusted my sleep last night while I'm sleeping. What it did for me. Hold on. I got to tell you. It's crazy. Today's insight. I can't find it right now. I'm looking at the wrong thing. How many times did it auto adjust? Anyway, I can't find it on my thing. But anyway, if I sent you a video on 8 sleep that explained exactly how it works and it's 6 minutes long, would you watch it? When can you watch it for sure? So if I called you after that, would you watch it for sure? Would you have seen it for sure? All right, fantastic. I'll talk to you about it after that. Tell you more about it? I'd rather not. The video does it better than I can. Let me just send it to you. Okay? So has this been helpful? Put a 7 in the chat if this has been helpful. You're going to have to practice on this. We're going to work more about this at GoPro, and you're going to be able to ask me unlimited questions inside of NowSite on all of these things in any language. And it's part of Plan, Do, Review, getting better and better and better, working with all of these different things. I will just tell you this. Show them what you have. Show them the solutions. Show them a tool. Let them try the product. And ask the question, you know, would you be willing to try this to see if it helps you out? Did I make this 8-minute video? I'm just assuming that your company has a video somewhere that you can show somebody that will educate them about your product. How many of you have some sort of video somewhere that educates the world about your products? Put a 1 in the chat if you have it. Somebody says, I think mine's too long. Well, then edit it down and put it up on YouTube. Or tell people to just watch this certain section that is the most important to save them time. Whatever you need to do is fine. So I want you to get signed up for NowSite to get all this information and all of this stuff and all these free benefits. You can check out today's replay as many times as you want for free for the next 24 hours until 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. The next, we're doing 2 more? Oh, we're doing 2 more free challenges. I forgot. Doing 2 more free challenges. The next 2 free challenges are a team builder challenge, October 16th through the 18th. The first 2 days are free. The 3rd day is for VIPs only. And then we're doing how to become a world-class promoter, how to promote events, how to promote products, how to promote anything. I'm very, very good at this. I can teach you how to promote. That's November 11th through the 13th. Okay, same thing. First 2 days are free, 3rd day is for VIPs only. Okay, so Team Builder Challenge, October 16th to the 18th. VIP only is the 18th. You can sign up. There's a button inside of your thing. Sign up right now so you don't forget about it. Make sure everybody in your team does the same thing. Sign up. A lot of you have signed up for all these already. Same thing. Here's the homework. You can also get 12-month replay access for all 3 days of this for $10, $9.97. You can click on that button if you don't want to do the VIP thing. You can click on that. The kickoff call for NowSite is this Monday. You can get VIP access to this whole thing. Before I end, let me just give you the homework. Okay, here's the homework. You ready? Some of you have started. Some of you are frozen. Some of you are circling. Some of you are hungry. Some of you are scared. Some of you are ready. Some of you are going to be ready in a month. Some of you are going to be ready in a couple of weeks. Get into Nowsite where I can help you on a regular day-to-day basis. But here's your challenge. It's now the 18th of September. By the end of September, 10 customers. No excuses. No debate. No argument. Like your life hung in the balance. You have to do it. Or bad things are going to happen. Or if you're not wired that way, you have to do it or to make good things happen. Dana says she's 4 already. You can do that. 10 by the end of the month. That means you got whatever, 12 days. I don't know. I never figured out that rhyme of how many days there are in the month. But what I will tell you is you have at least 12 days in order to be able to get 10 customers. If you accept this challenge in front of the God and the world and on your family and on your honor, put a 10 in the chat. If you're going to do this, if you're not going to let yourself down, if you're going to do it when you don't feel like it, if you're going to do it if you don't, even when you're not in the mood, you're going to play around with these scripts. You're going to play around with getting people to look at tools. You're going to be getting off platforms, voice to voice and face to face. You're not stopping. You're not resting until you get 10. Okay? 10 customers by the end of the month. And what's that going to do for your business? Great things, right? And it's going to set you up for the team building challenge that we have next month. We're going to take those people, see how many we can convert into team members, and then we're going to go from there. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be spectacular. So we're going to now take a 13-minute break, and at 12:30 Pacific time, we're coming back with Ann Fisher, Sean Poe, Sarah Zalecki, Stormy Wellington, and Mr. Jeffrey Gittimer. Okay, go do all the things. Go sign up for all the stuff. Make sure that you got your ticket to GoPro. Make sure you're inside of Nowsite. Make sure that you're committed to your 10 customers. I hope you got value from this free 3-day challenge. I really care for all of you, and I'm really proud of you for being here. I'm really proud of you for being checked in. Go do the scary thing. Go face the scary monster. And go get those 10 customers. They need your product, okay? They need your product. Don't be selfish and just sit there with that information in your own head. Share it with them, even if it's scary, okay? Do the scary thing. Good things are gonna happen, okay? 10 customers, non-negotiable. See everybody in 12 minutes. Everybody else, have a great rest of your day. For your VIPs, I'll see you in just a couple minutes. Take care. Mwah!
I'll face whatever challenge is in front of me, and I'll die before accepting defeat.